the spiritual science of physical pain. I will begin this video with saying this is not intended to diagnose, cure, or treat any ailment that you may have. This is my personal belief spectrum of pain and the opportunity to currently be in enough pain to speak about it very authentically from the perspective of a healer. I've been a healer for a long time, and one of the most profound teachings that I have ever experienced from my mentors has been watching them walk the path in moments that really test. So, against my instincts to hide away, I want to share this moment with you. Not that I want to physically share my pain with you. I want to share with you the ways that I experience the experience of pain. Many of us have heard the Buddhist quotation, life is pain, suffering is optional. Today we explore to what end when it comes to physical pain. To what end can we detach from being absorbed in the essence of the ache, of the throb, of the pulsations of whatever we are experiencing? To what end can we detach and become the observer? For me, I view pain as I view all things, as a teacher. And just like with all things, as I am preparing to receive the wisdom, I open myself to receiving this wisdom by slowing my breath, lowering my breath, relaxing the muscles of my face, allowing my shoulders to drop from my ears, allowing my jaw to relax, my palms, unclenched fists, open to receive the downloads of whatever this is, whatever this teacher, this experience, this sensation, this construct may bring me. I personally have an intense headache occurring currently. And so I already know that this pain is a wonderful teacher of me knowing I don't have to understand the energy that I am receiving in order for the download to come through me. If I attempted to use my mental energy right now, that would increase the energetic clustering that is occurring within my skull, and therefore increase the sensations that my body is registering as pain. When receiving any type of major downloads like this, any extreme sensation, I have come to the knowing and peace in the understanding that hardly anything, I won't say never, hardly anything is instantly downloaded and translated into a digestible sentence in English. The biggest downloads that I receive come through in art, light language, dance, movement, music, visions, color, all of these other forms of communication that are outside of linguistics. So accepting that this energy has a purpose brings validity to what I'm experiencing instead of, oh, woe is me. It is flipped. I am currently flipping the script to, instead of why is this happening to me? This is happening through me for a reason. I am downloading something. This is occurring for a purpose. The next aspect is choice. Choosing how I respond to this stimuli. For safety precautions, I'm not putting on my glasses, I'm not operating a vehicle, I'm not jumping on my computer for screen time. I'm being very tender and gentle with myself, as if I were nurturing someone outside of me that I care for very much. I'm making a bold choice to share my vulnerability today. I tend to retreat and hide away when I experience pain, and yet I really want to share what I have learned through over 21 years, over 2 decades of migraines. And I always have the power and the choice to choose how I respond to this stimuli. I myself do not consume pharmaceuticals. It has been a decade of sobriety off pills. So I have used other tools and modalities like essential oils to help support my body's natural healing process. After recording this brief interaction, I'm going to stretch in slow motion. I've got nothing to prove, not to anyone, not to myself, to no one. I'm not going to jump into my yoga practice in full speed. I will listen to my body and move slowly, again allowing this pain to be a teacher that sets up very firm, very clear boundaries about my diet, what I consume, not just through my digestive tract, but also my epigenetics, what I'm exposing myself to, the factors that could have led up to this moment. And I allow these thoughts to come in and just relax. In Yoga Nidra, there's something called the Chittakash of the mind sphere, where thoughts come and go as they please, and I feel no need to attach myself to any of them, thus allowing the untethered thoughts to flow. I also take this time to check in with my tempo, the speed that I am choosing to live my life at. Understanding yesterday, I went very, very quickly. I went hard. And that this is not a punishment. This is not a repercussion. This is merely a teacher, an opportunity to slow and check in and be. Being a human being is one of the greatest lessons I have learned in this incarnation. For we are not human doings. We are human beings. So, other tools I have applied. I've spent my morning out in nature with my animal companions. I found some feathers. I spoke to the trees. I grounded with them. And again, it is not that I can change the what that is occurring. I'm not trying to force the headache to stop. I'm not trying to take a substance to mask the pain. I am not trying to control at all the what part of the event that is occurring. Instead, it is under my control to choose how I respond to the event that is occurring. Slow breathing. I will put on theta waves. I will listen to my body. I will allow myself to also be aware of other contributing factors. My Kabbalistic calendar says that today is a negatively charged day. That does not mean today is negative. It's just what place of the polarity spectrum today falls. I also understand that we just went through a full moon and a big portal of 9/9 that goes through the 27th. Mercury just entered retrograde. Uranus is in retrograde until October, I believe. So all of these contributing factors, these all play vital roles in this teacher that is pain today. And even just taking a few moments to externalize, to speak out loud with Creator, which is all. To share these thoughts, these feelings, emotions, just let myself open up and communicate. It's not that I feel better. It's that I've opened more channels to allow the energetic clustering to flow through. The physical object of pain is an energetic cluster, as I've said. So tension and control only continue to constrict and therefore house that sensation to fester. Opening to receive things with merit allows the rest of my body to relax and allow that energy a place to move through. Focusing on my chi, doing breath work for Kundalini purposes. Let's do one right now. In Chinese saying, they discuss very specific rotations, massaging the lower parts of the abdomen where the chi is housed. They also talk about the tongue placement for the governor function, which is using your tongue pushed up against your soft palate. Ooh, that was intense. Oh, choosing to smile when it hurts. I am mostly smiling because it is immensely vulnerable for me to share pain. The Kundalini breath. Very easily on my inhale and exhale, focusing on the chant that brings all back to the I am consciousness, Sat Nam. Slowing my heart rate through another one of my favorite breathing exercises. In for 4. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Our breathing happens involuntarily when we do not pay attention to the rhythm of our breaths. Oftentimes, this can lead to shallow breathing. When we take control of what we can, turn our focus to the things that we can change. We open and create channels for what we cannot change to be transmuted. All energy is alchemy. is up to us to be the alchemist, to transmute and transfer energy into something that better serves our highest good, all while accepting what is as it is. The last tool I want to share is Reiki. I am a certified Reiki healer, and many are surprised to learn that Reiki level 1 is all self-healing. Reiki with one's own essence and body and form, through the bodies of emotional, physical, spiritual. Reiki is energetic work, honoring the esoteric traditions of working in one's field, not just the physical form and the chakras that exist within the body, but also going into the auric field, the magnetic sphere that we create, and tuning into our own electromagnetic impulses and seeing where is our current currently flowing. Are there elements of our chi, of our life force or prana or energy that are stagnant? If so, asking the why with the detached expectation to get an answer back in your native tongue, and instead opening that space for that question to be answered any way that it can be. It is my belief that there is sacred elements in everything. And just as everything is nothing and anything is no thing, we are all connected in our supreme divine oneness. And therefore, even though my human vessel may register these sensations as unpleasant, just as many Buddhas in the Bardo hide under malicious looking entities with benevolent hearts, pain, so too, can be a beautiful experience when accepted, when there is surrender in honor of what can be chosen, with the release of the illusion of control for what we cannot change. I am Weslyn Wolven. I am WEZSYM. And this has been a very vulnerable vlog. I'm going to go apply my tools now. I wish you a beautiful, wonderful day, exploring the curiosities of all this existence has to offer you. The divine energy within me sees, hears, knows, and honors the divine energy within you. Namaste.